do not underestimate anything you're going through that makes you feel bad at a certain moment. Even if it is the least thing, you need to heal about it, because sometimes we feel like, okay, no, it's something that just happened like that, it's okay, I can move on with my life and there's no problem, like I don't feel bad, it's okay. No, sometimes you really need to consider it, because there are certain points in which when you reach a certain level where you've accumulated and you've not taken time to heal from that particular issue that you thought was small, you accumulate and finally you break down. You break down into really many pieces. You start asking yourself, how did I arrive at this depression? Why am I depressive? Because you accumulated things that you thought were small. Please heal from every little thing that makes you feel bad at a certain moment in your life. Now let's talk about healing. You know, when you feel bad, it really sucks. It really sucks to feel bad. It affects everyone, it affects people, it affects you first, and it makes you not realize how much you have at stake, how much you have around you, how much you have in front of you, and it makes you stick at the same point. And as I said in the beginning, it makes you not grow. Why do you have to heal? You have to heal because it is important for you to move to the next level of your life. As I said first, it is important for you to move on. It is important for you to have a better life. First of all, you have to accept that you're in this condition and that you need maybe to move on, and that the issue has happened. Like, okay, I've lost this person, okay, I didn't have this job, okay, I've lost this job, okay, I failed this opportunity, okay, I don't know. You have to accept the condition at first, accept that is where you're at, and try to be like, okay, I'm here, what should I do next? What should I do next? I think people stick into not healing because they're scared of what is going to happen next. They're scared of what is going to happen in the future because they feel like it's going to be the same thing. It's not going to be the same thing always. It can change, and you make it change by processing. You need to feel better, so you need to process your situation. You need to process your healing. So it is important. For the depressive, for example, let's go into that. It's easy. It's really easy to find yourself always feeling bad. Like always feeling bad. It is quite easy to find yourself doing that, and it takes time. Let me quote something. I know we all say usually that time heals everything, but I think I don't completely buy to that. I think that time does not heal you. If you sit and you wait for time to heal you, you're never going to heal, because ask the depressive, they're going to tell you this, that the more time passes, the worse it becomes. The worse it becomes. Time does not heal, but time gives you space and room for you to process your healing, for you to process your issues and feel better. So use this time and decide, okay, I want to heal, I want to do something, I want to change something. If you're depressive, for example, decide that, okay, I'm in this sad condition. I don't know, maybe I'm scared of tomorrow, but actually I know what is happening right now, and it isn't comfortable at all. It isn't comfortable at all to keep being sad. It isn't comfortable at all to keep asking myself questions, overthinking. It isn't comfortable to stick in the past, asking myself what would have happened, what if this had happened, what if. And it isn't comfortable at all to be a mess on a daily basis. It isn't comfortable at all to look like I look right now. Maybe I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow, but maybe I should try. Maybe I should try to step to the next level, because I already know this level is not comfortable at all. So maybe they can't be worse than this later on. Then decide to move on. Everything starts at the level of accepting. After accepting, you take the decision to change what is happening. You take the decision to make things differently. You take the decision that, okay, I'm tired of this particular point, I need to change something. I think we need to understand that healing is a process. Since the beginning of this video, I've been telling you healing is a process. It's not a one-day thing. It's not 1 week thing. It's not I don't know, a 1 month thing. Okay, the time can vary from people to people, but it starts somewhere, and it has to start somewhere. It starts on you deciding that, okay, I'm tired of being at this level, I want to step to the next level. I'm tired of feeling so bad and I'm ready to move to the next level. Sometimes you're not even ready, sometimes you're not just ready at all, but you feel like it's something you have to do and you decide to do that, and that is the most important thing. And when you decide to do that, you'll find that there are some ways by which you can start. There are some ways that can make you feel okay, that can make you feel better, believing in yourself again. You know, most of the times when things happen, we feel like it is our fault, like it comes from us. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in certain situations we do certain things that finally make things happen negatively to us. Maybe I'm okay with that, but at a certain point you have to trust yourself again. You have to feel like, okay, maybe I did this, but if really this thing didn't happen our way or didn't happen as I expected, it's because it was not meant for me. And if it is meant for me, I can still fix it because I'm the one that messed it up. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Everything comes from you first. You can decide that, okay, this thing has happened to me, I've lost this person. Well, it has happened already and I can change it. I can change that fact, and it isn't completely my fault because nature has its own way and I can't decide on everything. No matter how bad I try, I can't decide on everything. When you have that mindset and you like decide that, okay, I can have the hand on everything, you realize that the things you can't control no longer control you. So everything comes from you, and it comes from the very first step you decide to make. It comes from the very first yes you decide to give to these people that are asking you to go out on a date. It comes from this first yes that you give to someone, to friends that say, okay, let's go and have fun. It comes from the first yes you give to maybe you deciding to start your new project, or I don't know what. Healing starts from somewhere, and that somewhere is your decision to move to the next level. I don't know if I explained all these things well. I think maybe the whole thing was a little bit messed up, but I think the message is there, and that you can understand that you have the first say in your healing process, and healing does not happen in one day. So you have to be very patient and tolerant with yourself. I always say this: you need to be tolerant with yourself. You need to be less hard on yourself, less rude on yourself, thinking that, okay, since it isn't happening my way, it means that I'm a mess completely. No, you're not a mess. You just need to take your time and do things step by step. And if you try and it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. What I used to say is that if you count from 1, if you have to count from 1 to 10, and then when you arrive at 7, maybe counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you arrive at 7, and then you get lost, like you don't know how to say 8. Okay, you stand there, but it doesn't mean that you've not arrived at 7. It doesn't mean that every other thing you said at first was cancelled. No, it's just that you are at a certain point maybe tired and you need to rest, think a little bit, and process the thing, and then maybe you will find the next step, which is the 8. So take it this way and understand that you have to be patient with yourself. You have to be tolerant, because the process, you've been through something hard. Okay, you need to understand that you've been through a real hard thing. You've been through something that was complicated. Someone broke your heart. Someone, I don't know, someone said no to you when you thought it could be something real. Someone, like maybe a job was, maybe you gave up on a certain project, maybe you gave up on a certain dream, you had to give up on a certain dream, or maybe you've lost someone. What I mean is that the process is really important and it takes time, because you have been through a lot. You have to give yourself that credit. You've been through a lot, and so it isn't going to happen in one day that you're going to just decide that, okay, I want to be okay, and you're going to be fine. No, you have to process it. You have to understand that your mental health, your mind has gone through a lot. You have to understand that your physical body has been through a lot, and that you need time to process, and you have the whole time. That is when time heals everything comes in. We should modify that statement, time heals everything, and understand that time gives you room for you to heal everything. It gives you space. You have enough time and you have the right to heal. But you should start by deciding that you want to move to the next step of your life. You want to change your current condition to another condition. You want to feel better. You already know staying here doesn't sound better, doesn't feel better. So there's nothing worse that can happen to you if you decide to move to the next step. And even if there's something worse at that level, you will move to the next step once more. And if you keep pushing this way, you're going to feel better. It's okay to take the time you need. It's okay to go slow if you like, to go at your own pace. Go at your own pace, but here, step out of this first condition. It's all that process from where you decided to change till the moment where you move on. It depends on the situation. Moving on can be giving another chance to love. Moving on can be feeling okay with yourself after a bad condition, like, okay, maybe it is not tomorrow that I'm going to give myself a chance in love again, but I'm okay, I'm fine. Moving on can be okay, I have this next project that I'm viewing or that I have in my as objective. I am going to make it. Moving on can be taking that new job opportunity that is coming to you. Moving on can be deciding to start a new project on your own. Moving on can be deciding to have more fun than you had before. Moving on can be everything. The whole process from where you say, I need to change my condition, the set of things that you do for you to feel better, till the moment you actually feel like, okay, right now I am feeling better about myself, about the things that have happened in my past, about my present, and I'm ready to have a better future. That whole process is called healing, and it's a very beautiful one. From my personal experience, I can tell you that I've been through healing a lot of times. Actually, I'm still healing, and healing from several things. I'm healing from my past heartbreaks, actually, because I haven't done that. I've never done that, and I'm realizing now that I'm healing from it. I've started lately healing from my heartbreak, like 3 years later, I know, but I am healing now. I'm healing from this whole depression that I've been dragging with me all my life, actually. And yeah, even if I don't know that it's going to be okay, I hope so. Even if I have no assurance, I hope it is going to be okay. And I try to make my present or my everyday life a better place to be in. I don't know if you understand it. A better place to be in, not knowing tomorrow I better fix what I have today. So I'm in a kind of healing process, and I can assure you that it makes you feel really, really better when you decide to step to the next level, when you decide to take time for yourself, when you decide that, okay, I'm tired of feeling bad, now I want to feel good. Then it affects once again everything in your life, because the simple fact that your mindset is like, I want to feel good, it makes you see everything differently. I don't know who needs to hear this out there. I don't know what you're going through, I don't know what you've been through, but I know that you might be struggling a lot right now. I want you to know that there is tomorrow, and that if you don't decide to step out of this sad mood zone, surely tomorrow won't change anything. You're still going to feel that way. And I don't think you feel good about being in this sad condition every day. You can be addicted to it. It can become a normality, kind of, but it doesn't mean you appreciate it. I'm sure you don't appreciate it. If you don't appreciate it, decide to make things differently. Decide to step out of this zone. Decide to say yes to something different. Decide to change. Decide to start your healing process. Be patient with yourself. Be tolerant with yourself. Be kind enough with yourself, because no one else is going to do it as you could do it, because you know exactly what you deserve. You know exactly what you need. You know exactly what you want. So start going for it, and don't feel guilty about that, because you deserve everything you think you deserve. I hope you appreciated this very first video in English. I hope I said the words correctly. I hope the topic was interesting. I hope I used the right words to explain what I needed to, because I really, as usual, I'm doing it randomly, and maybe the ideas I had when thinking about these videos don't come up the same way, but At least I hope you understood everything. I hope you appreciated it, and I hope you're going to stick to the next videos. Before I forget, if you're here watching this video and that you appreciated it and you've not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can do that. I do videos both in English and in French. Press on the notification sign, and then I used to say, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, because it's everything you have and there's no one that is going to do it for you. See you in the next videos. Bye.